We've been hijacked, people. Our values of what is important, what is success, have been determined by a materialistic worldview. I'll give you one scenario. Everyone is born with nothing in their hands, no claim of proprietorship on any land, on any finances, but we find this world divided into different groupings. Then we begin to claim proprietorship. In South Africa right now, there's a raging debate and a sentiment which is rising, which I don't like.
South Africa is seeing another wave of anti-immigrant protests. They are mainly targeting foreigners from neighboring countries who came to South Africa without papers. The protests are driven by a new movement called Operation Dudula. Dudula means force out in the Zulu language, and it's creating fear amongst migrants in the country.
I'm so much worried that it might come to us. You know, it's so painful that we all Africans, and when I am here in South Africa, I'm from Zimbabwe, I'm here in South Africa, it's like I'm home.
No matter where are you from, as long as you are with the people, you are with your family. Let's live together as family. We must learn to share love.
They are killing us. For what reason? We don't know. They are taking everything. Oh, our money, we didn't bring nothing. Them, they give us a job. We take our job for them. We don't know what is kind of people they can think like that.
Although our forebears, Kwame Nkrumah,
in order that we may face colonialist imperialism and its new form, neo-colonialism, on a continent-wide front. Unity must be the keynote of our actions. Our greatest danger stems from disunity and the inability to see that the realization of our hopes and aspirations, the realization of our objective of total African independence, and of our future progress and prosperity is inextricably bound up with the necessity to unify our policy and actions in connection with the continued struggle for independence and the greater task of economic and social reconstruction beyond it. We must therefore face the issue of African unity now, for only unity will make the artificial boundaries and regional demarcations imposed by colonialism obsolete and superfluous.
Bob Marley,
Africa unite. Africa unite, yeah. Unite for the benefit of all people.
all of them are talking about unity. They're discussing that everything depends on unity. So how are we failing at unity? We're failing because we have no deeper conception of what unifies us. The deepest connection of unity is the spiritual unity. We are not the material physical body, we're the spiritual being, the consciousness. Without this awareness of the depth of our actual being, then we create these artificial platforms of unity. Number one, land of birth. So at scale, we're going to say earth. So we're earthlings. It's a good platform to unite on because practically everyone on this particular planet can say, this is our home. Another particular platform would be the different continents, European, American, African. But then we start to divide. And then we come into the different continents, Nakona, there's also division. What shades of people are there? So we get to skin color. Then we divide further. We get into classism. What's your economic status? What's your area code? Then we go into psychological divisions. What's your worldview? What's your philosophy? What's your politics? Even in the entertainment section, what entertains you? What titillates you? What sports teams do you support? So you get the point that the further we move from what unites everyone as living spiritual beings, the more divisions come about. So I want us to focus on where do we get knowledge of what unites us? What is the unifying force? What is that which all of us are connected to? My argument is that we all have the same source. There's a supreme being, aka God. I'm in the Krishna Bhakti tradition. So when I say Krishna, I'm talking about God, the source of all energies, the cause of all causes. That is the unity. That's where we all can say we are connected to the same. So brotherhood and sisterhood at the level of soul. That is what I want to stress as I analyze different topics on this channel. And that's where I want to lend my voice to this understanding. I will speak from it, from the Bhagavad Gita, from the Bible, from the Quran, from the Torah, from the ancient book of the dead, from traditional African knowledge, Mayan knowledge, scientific community, Buddhist knowledge, because I understand that knowledge is actually a commodity for all living beings, particularly human beings. So this sort of divisions are also somewhat superficial. The Sanskrit language talks of Veda. Veda means knowledge. So knowledge belongs to everyone. So I'm interested in creating a wisdom culture. I'd like to lend my voice to creating critical thinkers, people who analyze, who try to see what is the end game, who look at what is the best gain at the level of soul, what I am, not people who are simply concerned with that which is temporary. On that note, I want to also say that on the temporary plane, these different divisions, they impact our lives. And therefore, someone has to talk to those without being limited to that which is temporary, which is superficial. So dealing with our temporary concerns, our economy, our politics, our education, leadership, in the light of what we truly are as spiritual beings. So that's Xavier the Monk. I hope that is an area which you will find meaning and you will get on this journey and we converse. And I want to interact with other people, bringing this perspective. Yeah, thank you for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Hare Krishna.